ground. Special online. Greatest match. First practice. Training. Training room.
I'm tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, 'cause you know it's my time. Rock till I fall, boy.
Sure thing.
Make my own,
Let's
boy.
dance.
We gon'
We
crank it up. I can fight 'em all, boy.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let us begin.
Bring the heat.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Lots of aggression from both sides. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Filling out the spacing. Nails the anti-air. Blows him. What's next? The jump-in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps and intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Had the radar up and running. Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Checks with a medium kick. Checks them with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Connects with medium kick. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player one, the drive impact doesn't work. Jump! One chance here may end this match. Hits the drive. Big closes it out. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Long low attack hits. Jumps? Showing some real tenacity. Where's their opening? Shoots off a fireball up close. Picks up the win with a projectile. Good read. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Jumps in. The jump in is denied. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Overdrive Hadouken. Doing some quick planning? Connects with medium kick. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Both fighters have a full super. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Looking for a chance. Solid anti-air. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Zones with the fireball. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Jumps in. How did they anticipate that jump-in? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Somehow manages to block the jump in. Jump knocked him out of the air. Throws him. That throw will do some good damage. Both fighters have the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Excellent block. Drops them. Dangerous uses their drive gauge. Keeps them out. Ooh, you never know. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The jump-in is enough. Fades out the low kick. And whiffs. They're wide open. Ooh, what a smart throw. Wall slat into the guard break. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Medium kick. Huge chance after that wall splat. Player one with the rhythm. Oh my, are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
A new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Showtime!
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. What are these fighters thinking now? Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Did well to get the buff in there. The low heavy hit. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Life lead opens up. Very solid corner switch. Holds out with the block. Low heavy for the win. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Gets the knockdown, and now? Okay, they trade hits. Gets a risky buff in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Rips the slasher out. Air slasher. Max SA gauges. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 is the drive impact doesn't work. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A real test of nerves here. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Huge chance after that wall splash. Gotta do better than that. Player 1, excellent block. Goes up, catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Such a lovely face.
What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Buffs while they're blinking. Barely blocks the jump in. Rips the slasher out. That's a counter. Machine gun uppercut. Player 1, this could lead to some big damage. Oh, here we go. This is such a tough situation to be in, but they still haven't hit the drive. Taking chunks out of each other, wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pokes with a medium kick. Decides to buff up while they can. Opts for the throw. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? They trade. What's the play here? Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. From up above. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Rips the slasher out. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Who's going to start things off? Tensing ring hits home. From up above. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump-in is denied. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Pokes with a medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Goes for the rush. Lands the back. That back throw was huge. No question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Showtime, baby!
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Cross-up block. Track that jump nicely. Uh-oh. Falls short. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The jump-in is denied. Blocks the jump-in. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets out of the corner. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game, that makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Hits them with a stopping block. It's a good spot to use the super. Knockdown and they're going for the super art. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Fools them. Quick breather. Goes to the air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 finds the target. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A jump, sets up with the jump in. Crowns him from above. Both no! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The super armor does its job. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Picture perfect punish counter. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Caught their eye on the air. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. 2 will capitalize on an opening first. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. The opening, hits them with a stopping bomb. Good instinct to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. There's the KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Stock goes to the air. But crowns him from above. Low heavy. The drive impact doesn't work. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 2 is anti-air in the clutch. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their overdrive jackknife, sends them down the quick way. Fires off an air slasher. A jump in? The low kick hits. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Nowhere to run.
Bring the heat. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the counter. Still slugging it out here. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Jumps? This is gonna be bad news. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. Goes for the jump in. Did well to get the buff in there. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. All right, what's coming up next? Stings them with the Shikusen. Still slugging it out at this range. Switches it up. What'll happen here? Big opportunity coming. Gets out of the corner. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something? Low heavy, but no go! Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. They've been keeping a full drive gauge in their pocket, but they gotta pull it out. Perfect execution with the anti-air. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Showtime!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What's the play here? Had the radar up and running. Grabs him. Taking stock. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. One check. Burnout activates. Sonic boom. They break things off to take a quick breather. Feeling out the spacing. Checks him with the boom. Throws out a projectile. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Jumps in. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Little time left. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up, brushes that off and keeps going. Rips the slasher out. Checks him with the boom. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Denies the jump in. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player two in dire straits with burnout. They're in the... Reads the jump in perfectly. Player one needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. The air throw. Let's loose a boom. Can they break through with a solid puncher? Boom. Looking for a hold. Denies the jump in attempt. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Left off a projectile to waste time. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player two has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? That was a solid anti-air. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Feeling out the spacing. Good jump KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Up into the air off of just cool. Player one has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Sonic boom. That combo did decent damage. Air slasher. Scrapping it out up close. Perfect input on the Sonic boom. Solid anti-air. Jumps. Checks him with the boom. Goes solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. Player two is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using the crowns him from above. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Impact squashed. Jumps. Hits them with a quick low kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Stark knocked them out of the air. Excellent block. Excellent block to shut off the impact. So there's a burnout. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Punching hard. What's next? Sets up with the jump in. A jump in? Reads the jump in perfectly. Danger. The low's blocked. Let's loose. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Are they going? Nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sonic Boom throws a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? From up above. Holds out with the block. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Knockdown. They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Over KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sonic Boom! Grabs him. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Gets the combo. Player 2 has the chance. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Jump in, finds the mark. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
There's an overdrive art. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Blocks the impact. Looking perfect execution with the anti-air. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Sticks out a hit. Gotta do better than that. So, what's next? Uses the fireball to brushes that off and keeps going. Amazing! And whips! They're flatline zone! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Up into the air off the Just Cool. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Throws them down. What are they thinking here? Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both sides looking for an opening. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. From up above, takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Goes in on the impact for nothing. You do not want to whiff an impact. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Yoga float takes a trip. Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Brushes that off and keeps going. Inferno to turn up the heat. They're thinking of scoring big off this cage use. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Reads the jump in perfectly. Noticeable life lead as it sets up with the jump in. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Player opts for the critical art. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
A new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Difficult situation for a throw. Gets the knockdown, and now picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Grabs them. Neither of them willing to back off. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few players could turn this around in their favor. And fold for the throw! That's what they came for! Taking stock. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Rips the slasher out. Air slasher! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Lots of distance here as both fighters get tagged by the fireball. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump into spark. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Jump! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Up into the air off the just cool. Not much luck. Looking to impress with this super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player one took no time to finish that fight.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Showtime, baby!
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Blocks the jump in, throws him down, steps in for the throw. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Taking stock. KO! Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. Still slugging it out at this range. Pokes with a medium kick. Medium kick hits. Blocks it. Jumps. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Air slasher. Are we going to see a comeback here? Are they going to be able to try to KO? Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jumps up. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. They're still feeling each other out. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. All right, what's coming up next? Player two chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Jump! They can't squander this punish counter kick. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. Gotta be experiencing in there. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Buffs up. What's gonna happen now?
Hey, hey!
Overdrive jackknife. Anthony. What? Medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. They were right to be on guard there. Changes things up with an overhead. And looking to impress with this super. Excellent damage, burns out. Lays out a Sai Hasho. Gets the tip with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Loads up above.
Hey! Yeah!
Jumps.
Hey!
Smart play. The full hop bank and plenty of F. The low kick hits. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Overdrive jackknife sends him down the quick way. Okay. Player one needs to take advantage of this cage disparity. Both sides getting ready. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Big low heavy. Noticeable life lead. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Bob slapped the bitch. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Fires off an air slasher. I can't believe it. No one could have called that. Player two is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.